I'm not going to swear because YouTube has a thing against like swearing within the first 30 seconds of a YouTube video.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Not that it really matters for us because we're not monetized yet, but we might be.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot. That's
right. My point. What the heck am I doing here? This is cutting into my time. I could be playing Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, you're ridiculous. You didn't even finish Dredge, I bet. You just dropped it and went straight to Zelda Pussy Simulator.
You know what? I don't want to talk about it. I don't have to answer questions here.
There was no question. Only accusations.
I don't have to listen to you.
You're trapped in this Discord call with me for the next 45 minutes.
Fuck. What am I going to do? I did play more of Dredge. I just didn't finish it.
I see. Too busy making lollipop swords.
Too busy committing war crimes in Tears of the Kingdom.
As you do.
Well, yeah. Tears of the Kingdom will have its own episode in the future. Worry not, dear listener.
That's right. You know us, always keeping up with the new trends.
That's right.
Until we don't.
I was just going to say always selling out. Always selling out for content. Welcome to episode 74. Oh, you're ridiculous. I had to think of it.
No, you're looking at the guide.
My name is Luke. I know, I'm on the question of the week sheet still. Rookie mistake. My name is Luke. I'm one of your hosts as always, and with me is your other magnificent, marvelous host.
That is I.
That is you.
Hey.
Wolf, how you doing?
Oh, I'm okay. Another day. It's warm today.
What's warm for you? What is it? What's the temp?
I think it's like 70 or 80.
It was. That's really funny because it was also warm over here today. Would you like to know what the temperature was?
What?
52.
Damn.
And it was warm. Last week we talked about the Cult of the Lamb free update.
We did indeed.
It was lovely. I bet you've been playing more of that.
Oh, I have. I've been scouring it for lore.
Getting shit on by the Discord people.
Indeed. I've been vindicated. Someone else called him out because they got in an argument with someone else about what teenager meant.
Oh my god.
I'm like, just Google. You could Google this. It's a pretty objective answer.
Half of the stuff you were arguing about, he could Google.
Yeah.
Oh well. But you've been vindicated, rescued.
I have. Rise up.
That's right. This week we're going to be talking about spring anime that we're actually excited about. Summer anime that we're excited about. You didn't correct the thing.
I don't think I wrote it. You did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't correct it.
I didn't see it in time.
Oh, well, that's all right. Summer anime that we're excited about.
Yeah. It's funny. I think we've done every season of anime so far, but like not in a row, not from the same year. Like winter, fall, spring, and summer. This will be the summer.
Well, my list might be fucked because I was looking at spring anime.
You're an animal.
Well, that's a little awkward.
You have to actively choose to leave the most recent season.
No, I just typed in because I thought it was spring.
I see.
So I typed in spring anime, and then I used the My Anime list like we always do.
Yeah. I go to My Anime list first, and then just click on seasonal.
Oh well, see, I didn't know.
Well, you can skim it while I vamp.
Well, your list is more important anyway. Well, I wrote up little descriptions for mine.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
Well, we can do a couple of yours because there were some from last. I'm looking at this spring 2023, not even the most recent season. It's winter first because it's Japan.
I know, but like I said, I thought it was spring.
Oh, you've blown it on every level.
I said spring multiple times, and you never corrected me. And this is not my fault. You're supposed to know.
Ridiculous.
Look, I wrote spring anime, right? And you said, yeah. This is your fault.
You should have looked better.
I looked at what I thought was accurate.
Surely saw the 2 new seasons of lists of anime on the same page.
No, because I don't fucking know. I'm just like, oh, spring anime. Wolfie said yes. Cool. Let's find some good ones. Doesn't matter because I really only have 2 I'm talking about anyways.
Fair enough.
So I think they're neat, and I'm going to talk about them anyways.
Okay, do it.
People that don't like it, go fuck yourself. My first one is called... Wolfie will actually have summer anime lists, but they have many more than I do. So
it'll work out.
No problem there. I'll let you do a couple in a row. My first one is called Mashal.
I've heard that one.
Yeah, it seemed pretty cool. I wrote up a little, as I said, I wrote up a little description for each one. In a fantasy world where magic is casually used by everyone, Mash, a guy who can't use magic, must use his superhuman strength to pass as he enrolls in a magic user's school or be persecuted for life. And then I saw this on the description listing, and it said the curtain rises on this off-kilter magical fantasy in which the power of being jacked crushes any spell.
Yeah, amazing concept. I've seen like clips of it. Looks so funny.
It sounded really funny, so I was pretty excited about it. It seemed pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the idea. Also, everybody is marked by their ability to use magic.
Yeah.
And so he's outcasted right away.
Oh, I see.
And that seems pretty interesting. He's just some dude in the forest trying to hide because apparently in this world, if you can't use magic, you're killed.
Wow.
Yeah, they're trying to keep they're trying to keep the magical bloodlines intact, apparently.
Fair enough.
Yep. This seemed pretty cool. I've never heard of it, but it looked good.
Indeed.
It also said in the thing that he was like eating like a spring roll, or not a spring, like a dumpling or something.
Yee.
And that seemed funny. Just some dude just trying to live his life.
Now he's gonna beat all the magic people with his fists.
Counter like a fireball just by punching it.
Love it to see.
This seemed cool. I want to check it out, even though it's apparently a season old. But,
yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, well, what's your first one?
Before I go, I have a correction to make, an apology.
Yeah.
It is spring 2023.
You beast! I'm gonna have a stroke. Why am I here? I can be playing Tears of the Kingdom peacefully, not deal with your bullshit.
Listen.
No, you shut your whore mouth. I fucking hate it here. I'm officially opening up applications for a new co-host.
Listen. To be fair, mine are all from spring. I just misread the top title.
You are an absolute buffoon. You're ridiculous.
That's me.
And I hated you. Demonized in the beginning.
With that correction out of the way.
You don't deserve to speak.
But I've got the most to say.
Go ahead.
I'll do the 2 I'm currently watching. Started watching already. Right. First, Demon Slayer, the Swordsmith Village arc.
Oh, mid.
I know, as mid as it is, or at least as mid as the ending is. This one so far has been exciting. Some interesting things. New type of sword that I thought was like fake magical bullshit, but turns out it is a real sword. It's like a sword that's also a whip.
Oh, yeah. I'm familiar.
Yeah.
To some extent, at least I've heard of them before.
Yeah, the animation's great as always. The first episode, just a rant about it a bit. It's so funny. They're like flexing their like animation studio chops and such. And it's
of course.
And it's like it opens like a meeting between like the upper moon of the whatevers. And it's just so many cuts and like cameras, and it's like cut, flash, camera spin, cut again. Like it's getting silly now. You're killing the mood.
You're trying too hard.
It's like a really serious scene. I'm like, you're cutting too much. It's like that scene from Catwoman, the basketball scene.
What?
Oh, you don't know it? I'll send it to you later. But she's like playing basketball, and there's like a dozen cuts.
Oh my god!
To make it look like she's good at basketball.
Oh yeah, that's the worst. It's terrible. Yeah. Any Catwoman movie was bad though.
Yeah. It was like the only movie I had on DVD for a period of time, so I would just watch it on repeat.
Oh yeah, we've all been there. Well, no surprise that the next installment of Demon Slayer is mid, but at least it looks cool.
Indeed.
That's the only thing with the redeeming quality it has.
That's what's saving
How much longer?
it.
Yeah, how much longer is this going for?
I think the manga's done, so maybe there's like 1 or 2 more seasons left.
Okay.
Because they're
then we're free.
just process of elimination. They're killing like 2 to 3 demons just based on the OP, meaning there would only be like 2 more left, 2 more of importance.
Fair enough. What's your next one?
The next one I'm currently watching is Ranking of Kings: The Treasure Chest of Courage.
Oh, okay. You've stolen one of mine.
This one, I'm enjoying it, but I'm disappointed. When I saw like the announcement on Twitter or whatever, I was under the impression it was season 2. It's not season 2.
Right.
It's a canon OVA. It's just like taking stories from like the first 12 volumes.
Yeah. It's additional content. I actually had it written in here as well. It's additional content from the manga, but it's not tied in with season 2.
Yeah.
So that's what you're disappointed about? That it is not season 2?
Yeah, I was ready for more.
Tell me about it. We big fans of Ranking of Kings on this podcast.
Indeed. Apparently the manga author had like to take a break for health reasons, so there wasn't enough manga to make another season of anime.
Ah, I see. Well, hopefully that turns around.
Yeah.
How is the actual show though?
It is good.
Is it a show or like a short movie?
They're like episodes. They're treating it like episodes of a show.
Okay.
Each one's like full length, like 22 minutes.
Oh, nice. Cool.
And I can see why it was cut from the main story. They're like they're tonally different, but all in the same way.
Okay. But they're decent or no?
Yeah, they're fun. They're interesting. That show, you get to see more of the world, more of the characters. So far, I think I've watched 2 or 3 episodes. You get a reminder that this is a fantasy world. You get to see some magic, some magical aspects.
And this takes place after season 1, right?
Sort of. It's like they'll open the episode with like a description of where we are in season 1 and then go from there.
Oh, okay.
So it's jumping around a bit.
Yeah, makes sense. Fair enough.
I'm hoping I get to see at least more what happened between, I forget her name, and the lady and the demon. She's in the OP again. I feel like I keep getting baited. I just want to know.
I don't remember her name.
I need to do that. Mirror lady.
I am just really excited for season 2.
Indeed. They're saying like summer 2024.
God, kill me.
I know, right? Oh, another year.
Oh. Well, at least we get this in the meantime.
Indeed.
And hopefully the author of the manga, their health problems cease.
Yeet. Recovery.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to keep going? Because you have more than I do.
I do indeed. I guess I'll do the good watches. I've got watching, and then I've got good watches, and then trash watches, and then honorable mentions.
Okay. I've only got one more. So.
we'll end with you.
All right.
Bookend.
Hopefully you don't steal it.
Oh man. Okay. For good watches, first on the list, Dr. Stone New World. Dr. Stone is an anime about something happened and turned everyone on the world, or at least everyone in the Japan area, made into stone, like stone statues. And they're stuck like that for like a couple 100 centuries or so.
Ooh.
But one guy, the main character, he's like really smart, and he managed to like stay conscious. And because of that, he was eventually able to become unstone. And now the world has like reverted back to like caveman times, and now he's like speed running human technology. Really enjoyed season 1. I don't think I finished season 2, and I believe this is season 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the Disney movie Raya the Last Dragon?
Yes.
They get turned to stone in there, and that's immediately what I thought of. I'm like, oh, it's the Disney movie.
Thievery.
Well, how was season 1?
Season 1's really good. This one might be one you'd like.
It sounds cool.
Yeah, it's adapted pretty well because in the manga there's like swaths of walls of text just explaining scientific concepts. So they managed to break it down in a more digestible way.
Nice. Yeah, it sounds cool. It's right next to Mashal on the entry.
It is indeed.
Look at my boy. He's got a bowl haircut.
Top of the list.
Yeah. What technology is Dr. Stone expediting? Is he just everything?
He invented shoes. He made like shelter. He fast forwarded farming from what they had. He reinvented ramen. He reinvented cola.
Oh wow. When is he gonna bring out like Reddit and like 4chan?
Probably pretty soon. I think the end goal is space or something similar.
Fair enough. I mean, the moon is in the picture.
Yeah, exactly. The moon has relevance that I won't spoil for you because you should watch it.
All right, maybe I when the nights where I say there's nothing to watch, you can tell me to watch Dr. Stone.
Perfect. Hearing you bitch about nothing to watch.
I mostly just do that to get a rise out of you.
24 a new anime every season.
And there's still shows I haven't even that are still on my watch list that I have not watched.
You're an animal.
Or have not finished. Like I have not finished the Taxi one.
Oh, what?
Odd Taxi, and that one's so good too. I like that one too.
It's amazing. I can't believe this.
All right, give me another one.
Next one, Konosuba, an explosion on this wonderful world. So Konosuba, the first two seasons was it's a really funny isekai comedy.
Okay.
It was pretty much the first to like be a parody of isekai, and it did it very well. I believe this season will be following. It's more of a prequel season. It's following one of the main characters, Megumin, who is a mage who's like really powerful, but she only knows one spell, and when she uses it, she becomes like paralyzed for a time. But it's a really good spell.
What is the spell?
An explosion.
Okay. Where's the? I can't find the entry for it. What is it called again?
It's the entry's in Japanese, so it's Konosubarashi Sekai ni Bakuun wo. It's a girl with like the hat with got eyes on it. It's right next to Mashal.
I found it.
Yeah. Yeah, her thing is that her name doesn't make any sense. It's just like...
Is this...
Or, yeah.
You're in the middle of this one, you said?
I want to start this one. I watched the first 2 seasons, and I loved it. So glad there's more Konosuba.
God damn it. Why is everything always, like, in the middle of a season? There's never like, oh, this is season 1.
Yeah, you could probably watch this one without watching the first 2 seasons, because it's a flashback.
I will not.
You're an animal!
If I'm going to watch it, I'm going to watch it in the way they intended by watching season 1.
I guess. There's a movie, too.
Oh, nice. It looks cool. I mean, the animation looks cool, or the stills of what I'm looking at for the episodes.
Yee. Nice art style.
And what is this called? The title screen, or not the
like cover art, or
the cover art poster thing?
Yee.
Looks cool.
Yeah. Up next, we've got Heavenly Delusion. Where is this? It's right after Konosuba on the list.
Oh, perfect.
This one was very interesting. It's like post-apocalyptic, but society is kind of recovering, and then like there's the people who like live in like the post-apocalyptic world, and then there's like this facility where they're like doing some kind of experiment on children to do, I don't know yet, but it looked very cool. There's like monsters, and like I guess one of the children from the experiment will somehow escape that facility and run into like these 2 survivors who are just like living it up. They're like looking for like a place that's basically paradise, like a place that doesn't have monsters anymore. It's still abandoned because, you know, humanity's ruin, but it would be their heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty neat. There's always, any good monster story is always worth checking out.
Yeah.
Even if it's bad, because then it's funny to make fun of.
Exactly. That's what the trash watchers are for.
Like every Godzilla movie before the last like 3. They're all terrible.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess I was worried for a hot second because I thought it was another Disney Plus one. But fortunately, Hulu picked it up too.
God, I hate those.
Still haven't watched that one, that summertime rendering.
I know. We were both so excited about that one. They're like, nah, you can't. It's not in your area. It's like, fuck you.
Why did you buy the rights then?
I know. It's terrible. I was so excited. It looks so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see now that it's not just on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
That's good.
Very interesting choices Disney Plus is making with like their anime selection. Like this is all very like, at least summertime rendering and this one, they're pretty like adult anime. At least
It's
older
also
teen.
just yeah, it's also just interesting that they have anime at all.
I know, yeah. Oh.
Quite the choice on their part. I'm not upset by it. It's just like
Curious.
not something I would expect. How many more do you have?
I have one more good watch.
All right, hit me with it.
The last good watch is My Home Hero.
God damn it.
No, really?
Yep. All right, we'll save that for the last one. No, we'll save it for the end.
Okay.
Because it's also my last one.
That's so funny.
Although I'm glad I picked a good one and not a trash one.
Yeah. I almost overlooked this one too.
Oh, it looks so cool. All right. So we'll go into your next category.
The trash watches.
Yeah.
Self-indulgent trash, usually ecchi comedies. First one, Youre is My Job, which I think is, where is it? It's pretty low. Oh, it's right next to it's next to Blue Orchestra. Its name is in Japanese.
Oh yeah, I found it.
This one looks like Oren.
Looks like a trash watch.
Yeah, it looks like Oren High School Host Club, but like with lesbians. And so that interests me. Look,
yep.
There's not much else to say about it. It's a trash watch. What's on the cover is what's inside.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just need something to binge watch and not really care about.
Yeah.
And if it's good enough, then good. If it surprises you, even better.
I'm here for a silly little time.
Right, and if it's bad, that's why it's on the trash watch.
Exactly.
I'm not feel bad if you don't get to it.
Squid Game level of writing here. I'm having here to have a good time.
Speaking of that, I'm so excited for when we eventually get a Squid Game season 2.
Oh, I know.
It'll be so good. The Twitter needs it right now.
True. It's starving.
This looks like a trash watch.
Indeed. And you know?
There's nothing against that.
Yeah.
That's why we have the category. All right, what's your next one?
Next one, the last trash watch is Kamikatsu, working for a god in a godless world. Which
I love the names of how they're so over the top.
This one's more towards the top, next to In Another World with My Smartphone, too.
Okay, yep, I found it.
This one, it almost slipped under my radar as being a trash watch. It was on the good watch at first, and then I looked at the trailer, and then I looked at the OP, and I'm like, oh.
So what made you think it might have been the good watch first?
So based on the description, it's about this dude who gets like, he's like a part of like a sacrifice to a god, where they think something cool will happen when you throw this person into the ocean. He dies, obviously.
Obviously.
They like,
as he does,
tied cinder blocks to him and threw him in the ocean.
No escape.
And in his final moments, he wishes to be, if the reincarnation thing isn't bullshit, he wishes to be reincarnated into a world that has no gods. And that's what he gets. He gets launched into a world where it seems like religion as a concept just didn't exist, and it's awful. Everyone's just their worst self. The government just like randomly assigns villages to just come off themselves. They're like, no space for you, delete yourself. And he ends up one of those villages. And he's like, I guess he falls for the main female protagonist. And I guess, according to the description, he calls upon the god from his world, at least the one he believed in. And they show up and save him. So let me let you know where the trash part revealed itself.
All right.
First, the opening to the trailer is the female lead grabbing the male lead's dick and trying to use it like a handle. And then realizing what she's done.
Oh, Neptune.
And then it ends with...
There's more.
It ends with a naked lolly. Because she's the god, and she's naked for some reason.
Of course she is the god.
And
Why
of course
wouldn't she
she's
be?
like a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, why not? You know, at first it didn't sound half bad. It sounded a little over the top, but you know, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
And then completely off the rail.
Yeah. She's wearing a dress in the cover. So hopefully she gets a dress and isn't just always naked.
One would hope. Although you might have to lower it. Who's the dunce in the corner?
I don't know. He wasn't in the trailer.
Not important.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But
fair
you know,
enough.
premise, interesting enough, I will overlook the naked lolly.
Yeah, we could, you know, avert the eyes on that. It could be okay. Maybe the rest of it is good enough.
Yeah, exactly.
And
it's like,
if it's not, then it's a trash watch.
Censored in like a really funny way. She's like glowing. And that means they drew her naked and then someone else just put the glow filter over her.
put the after effect on it, yeah. Oh man. I like the edgy guy at the top.
Yeah.
And then the female.
Probably they're probably the godless ones.
Probably. That would make some sense.
She like, and the massacre, they should
Oh no.
She's coming for me. Massacre is really well animated for a trash anime.
Yeah. Wasted the good anime on trash writing.
I know.
Well, keep us apprised on how this is.
I shall.
Could be good, could be bad.
Oh, speaking, you insulted one of my trash watches from our last season anime overview. It was
Did I?
It was
Couldn't be me.
some real estate RPG where it followed a girl who was going to become a real estate agent in a fantasy world.
Oh yeah.
It was
Did
good.
it end up being? I was gonna say, did it end up being really good?
It was really good.
Well, well, that's good. Listen, I can insult whatever I want if it's on the trash list.
Perhaps.
I get the pass on that.
Oh man. Okay, and then I've got two honorable mentions.
All right, hit us with it.
One all the way at the top, Oshi no Koi, which means my favorite's kid.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm going to watch it, but the description certainly caught my attention. The main lead is a gynecologist who performs an abortion on an idol, his favorite idol.
Yeah.
And then he mysteriously dies, but he gets reincarnated as her son.
Oh my god.
And then shenanigans ensues.
As they do.
This one, as high rated as it is, very well might be trash because former fan of an idol, being reincarnated as her son, I'm sensing incest. I'm getting incest vibes.
It's a little incesty. Yeah. Well, I mean, it sounds sort of off the wall. I could see it being a bit of a coin flip if it's a complete trash or not.
Indeed. It's got 9.04 on a star rating.
Yeah.
That's higher than Demon Slayer.
And with fairly similar viewers as well.
Indeed.
To a lot of the, at least comparable to a lot of the other ones as well.
Yeah.
Higher than a lot of the other ones, actually.
I guess. Interesting. Maybe there is no incest.
Yeah.
We could be so blessed.
Right. If it actually turns out to be good, then, you know, great.
And then the other honorable mention is The Ancient Magus's Bride Season 2. This one, I started Season 1 and I enjoyed it, and everyone really loved it. But I never finished it. But I, of course, want to. And now there's Season 2. I didn't even know Season 2 was, like, on the table.
Oh.
It's about this girl who's, like, I forget the situation that lands her in this situation. Not the situation, the tragedy that lands her in this situation. But she ends up being, like, adopted as the servant to, like, this god of death. Or maybe he's just a god. And they fall in love.
Oh, as you know, as it's bound to happen.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. More stuff to have on the list, at least.
Exactly.
You'll never run out of content.
Oh, yeah.
And if any of it's really good, we could always do an episode on it.
5 episodes straight of just anime.
Listen, that's what the people want.
Ah!
They know what they're about.
Oh, one more.
Okay.
I guess this one's technically might be trash, but it's called My Clueless First Friend. Looks cute. It looks like it's by the same person who made Stop Teasing Me, Takagi-san, which is another romance between I think they're middle schoolers.
Okay.
And the girl she's like a mild bully. She Townsend, and he's he always falls for it, like Lauren. And they
classic.
Yeah, and they fall in love.
Nicknamed the Grim Reaper.
Yeah. Looks like
seems kind of.
It gives me
cute.
the vibes of a different anime that I'm blanking on the name of, but it's about this outcast girl who's she's strange. Good anime, but she's strange. She's a freak. And it shows about her coming out of her shell and stopping being such a freak.
A good freak or a bad freak?
She is a bad freak.
That's important. Well, at least maybe she'll turn it around.
Yeah, that's the point. She turns it around eventually over
That's
100 chapters.
That's all it takes, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Last one that we have.
Yes.
My Home Hero.
Yes.
I wrote a little description so I wouldn't forget. Ordinary salesman Tetsuo has a daughter being abused by her boyfriend. After doing some digging, Tetsuo finds the boyfriend is part of a crime syndicate notorious for extorting money out of people and then killing them. To save his daughter, Tetsuo and his wife, or maybe just Tetsuo and then his wife gets roped into it. It wasn't clear.
Were you roped me into this?
Now pass me the body. They kill the boyfriend and hide their crime.
Yeah.
Tetsuo must cover his tracks to protect his family as the crime syndicate starts to investigate. This looks super cool.
Yeah.
I really like the whole story of an ordinary person doing unordinary things. And that's always super interesting. Sort of like how it's like the classic Breaking Bad thing, right?
Yeah.
You know, Walter White was just ordinary chemistry guy and he turns fucking drug lord kingpin. That's always super fun to read about. The cover art also looked pretty cool. It's double agent Secret Life sort of style.
Yeah. Seems
fun. I know nothing about it, so Wolf, if you know anything more than I do, feel free to chime in.
I have nothing extra to add. I almost overlooked this one. It's fairly low down, and the cover art's pretty plain. But I scrolled back up and happened to read the description. I was like, oh, that's pretty off the wall.
Yeah, it seemed cool.
But not as off the wall as a gynecologist being reincarnated as his favorite idol's child.
That's right. Yeah, this just seemed different than a lot of anime that is often coming out.
Yeah.
Most of the time, well, at least in my experience, you don't often get the just story of an ordinary guy or an ordinary person. Right?
This one's grounded.
Yeah, normally they're off the wall and extravagant. They're so over the top for no reason.
Yeah.
Well, not for no reason, but they're often
anime.
over the top. Yeah, they're anime. You know what to expect. So this just seemed, well, like Wolf said, pretty grounded, but also possibly pretty interesting. So who knows? And that was my final one.
Yeah. Pretty solid season.
Yeah, not bad. Some players, looks like.
Yeah.
Some stuff to look forward to.
Yeah.
And we'll probably do an update episode about watching a bunch of this stuff. So
naturally,
look forward to that.
I feel like we always say that and then we don't do it.
Well, there's always content to be making.
Fair enough. So much stuff.
Right? This is additional content on stuff we've already done. We can't always do repeat stuff.
Oh yeah. Wait. Before we go, I have a recommendation from Winter 2023.
To me or to the audience?
To everyone.
Okay.
Now some of you are going to hear me say the title, but I want you to hear me out.
Okay. Hang on, let me pull up the anime list again. Okay. From Winter?
Yeah, Winter 2023.
Okay, I'm on it.
It's called Onimai, I'm Now Your Sister.
Okay.
It's
You got some explaining to do.
You know? It's so good. And it's so well animated. The premise is that this like failure at life guy gets like turned, his sister, super smart prodigy sister, turns him into a middle school girl.
Okay.
So that he can like redo his life. And it's really good. It's you have to look past some things. Yeah.
That's always what you want to hear. You have to look past. It's only got a 7.7 rating.
That's pretty high for what's going on. Everything.
Okay.
Everything. Let's look. Yeah, the thing at the top of this list is a 7.8. Yeah, but so it's like the animators get a little weird, and I continue to watch it because the weirdness was not intended to the story, and you can't control the actions of individuals.
Okay.
So there is like fan service-y scenes, a couple of them, of the middle school girl. No. But you can overlook that because the rest of it is just so good. It's like, it's hard to put in the words, just watching it. It's like, you could see, it seems silly, like, to turn him specifically into a middle school girl. But, like, you're watching it, when you really think about it, it's, like, the thing that would give him the greatest chance at, like, recovering from his failures at life. Because as a grown adult, he's a shut-in, he's addicted to porn, he has no friends, and he's unemployed.
A classic Redditor.
Indeed. And he doesn't know how to cook, he doesn't know how to clean, he's got terrible hygiene. And being a middle schooler, bringing him back to, like, the basics, that's already, like, so he can, like, it's like learning to do all those things without the judgment of being a sad grown man. Because if it was a sad grown man, it's hard to, like, root for
sad.
Him. It's sad, yeah.
You're right.
And you get even more, like leniency being a middle school girl, specifically. Right. You got, like, the most leniency to not know these things.
Absolutely.
So it's, like, it's weird on the surface.
White middle school girl at that. The privilege.
I'm gonna pass out. Oh, riddled with privilege. And it's so sweet. He learning to like socialize again, learning to like wash her hair, to like cook and to clean up her room. And it's adorable.
Interesting. I would think I would have trouble overlooking some of the fan service stuff.
Just close your eyes, squint past it.
Mom, don't look. Audience, you should know by now that if Wolf recommends an anime, you gotta, pay attention to it.
Indeed, it's a high recommend. Like, damn.
It's worth watching, so.
And it's like...
I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, and it's like, because like the fan service, it's not... And it was something added in by the animators. The story itself being told, it's not raunchy. It's not it's not an ecchi comedy. It's just someone else added those aspects.
I see. Well, fair enough. I was just continuing to browse on the winter. Are you on I'm Now Your Sister area?
Yeah.
Okay, go down one and over one, high card. Have you seen it? Or have you? It seems really interesting.
I have not seen that one. It does look cool, though.
Yeah, it's like, reading the description, it's about some guy that needs to raise money for a closing orphanage, so he goes to a casino. And then it seems like he gets special powers of playing cards.
Yeah.
Or a playing card with special powers.
Yeah.
And it sounds really cool. I also just really like the gambling stories. Not that those specifically, but like Casino Royale is a really good James Bond movie because of the gambling and poker part of it. And so this just kind of seems cool.
Indeed, something about winter really inspires trash. I'd like to turn your attention from high card, go up one, and then to the right.
Yeah.
My life is Inukai's son's dog.
Uh-huh. That looks unfortunate.
It is quite unfortunate. Oh my god.
5.1.
I think a YouTuber I watched like mentioned it and like came up on his trash list, and it's bestiality chicken. He like dies and gets reincarnated as this bitch's dog, and it's so weird. There's a scene where she's like, I don't know why she's peeing outside or in front of the dog, but he's like watching it, and it's from his point of view. You're like between her legs. I'm like, what is happening?
What the hell? What is They all have labels. What is ecchi?
Ecchi is like softcore porn. It's like
I was gonna say it's labeled in red.
It's pornographic.
I see.
And what's worse? She starts to fall in love with the dog.
Of course she does. Why wouldn't she? Of course she does. God, I bet that guy wishes he was a real human.
I bet. I don't know if she knows that he's a human in there, but either way, it's strange.
This is one you're not recommending, right?
No, I do not recommend.
This is a stay away from this one.
That's right. It's a warning.
Listen, seasonal effect or whatever. What is it called?
Seasonal winter.
No, seasonal. There's
what?
Oh, I can't remember the term. It's like the depression that happens from the low light of winter.
Oh yeah.
That's when they feel the ability to release all the trash. Because nobody will call them out on it because everyone's depressed.
That's where they get the inspiration to keep going.
That's right.
Can you believe they put Onimai and My Life as Inusaki's dog on the same fucking list? That is realms apart.
They let their intrusive thoughts win on this one.
God.
All right, that wraps up
right.
Spring anime worth your while.
That's right.
Not summer. You fiend.
You know.
God. And fix the topic line. Right. Now you correct it. Random question of the week to wrap up the episode from Rain. Wolf, what is it?
If the seasons never change, which would you most like to live in eternally?
Thank you, Kermit the Frog.
No, what?
There's only one correct answer, and it is autumn. I don't care what anyone says. It is by far and away the best season. It's not too cold for winter, so if you can still wear like jeans and a sweater or even a long sleeve t-shirt pretty comfortably. It's not too hot. It's definitely not too hot. There's always a breeze, so you're never feeling too warm if you're just like a naturally warm person. The colors are great. Well, more so depending on where you live, but if you're in a place with a lot of foliage, you always get to look at fall foliage, and that's great. You can and if you don't live in a place like that, you can leaf peep and be a cunt and go to those places with fall foliage.
Is that a thing?
If anybody that lives in New Hampshire knows that every fall, people from New York and Rhode Island come up to New Hampshire just to look at it's called fall foliage or leaf peepers.
Yeah.
And so they just come to observe the nature.
What about your freaks?
There's like it's so popular that there's like tours.
Wow.
Like you could buy a ticket, get on a bus, and just spend like a weekend leaf peeping.
Just looking at other people's trees.
It's literally, that's what it is. That's one of the draws that autumns have. If that's your thing. And in the warmer areas, it's still quite warm.
Perhaps.
You know, like I'm assuming in California and Texas, it's still quite enjoyable. You know?
Yeah.
So not that you're really like as affected by the colder times anyways.
I guess Texas is now, but
well, yeah, fuck Texas though. So, and it's just the best one. I hate to break it to y'all.
Wow.
What do you have?
I have a split answer.
Okay.
In California, I agree. Fall is the best season.
Right.
Still warm, but not too hot. But everywhere else, summer is the best season. Because in
Okay.
fall, it falls off too severely and it's too cold.
Okay. I'll take it, even though you're wrong. You get partial credit.
I like my fall, my California fall.
Your
Where it's
California
70
fall is-
degrees.
Yeah, that's right. Our fall is like 50 degrees with a breeze.
God, freezing. That's winter temperatures.
Get out of here. You don't want our winter temperatures where we have -20 with wind chill.
Oh, with your blizzards and your nonsense.
Oh, the best time at college was when it was winter and Wolfie walking out with like 80 layers on. Fall over, you won't be able to get up.
Oh, I'd be trapped. Oh, but I'm plenty of cushioning when I eventually did fall.
That's true. You were protected. Protect the goods.
That's right.
All right, Wolf, take it away.
I'm Wolf, taking things away. Thank you for watching episode 74 of You're Ridiculous.
Hey, Wolf, I got something funnier than 74.
What?
75. Thank you for the pity laugh.
If you liked all that, be sure to hit the like, comment, and subscribe button to support the show. And then hit the bell so you get notified of the next episode. If you're watching on a podcast website, be sure to hit the plus and give us 5 stars to support the show. I said that twice. You can follow us across the internet, the main cast at ridiculous_cast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can follow Lucas at 7angrywasps with an E, and you can follow me at Rainbow Does without the W, both on Twitter. We hope to see you guys all again next week. Tell your friends. Until then, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.